Jherri, you and I had a personal discussion before we came over here. Do you remember that discussion we had that we weren't going to let anything come in between us? Remember? I want you to come clean with me, Jalena. I want you to come clean with me. Okay. So, is this about what we discussed when we was on the trip, trick-or-treat trip with Lena, little Lena, right? Is this what we were talking about earlier? I know everything, Jalena. I want you to come clean with me. I want you to tell me what's happening, what's going on. Okay, all right. I did some things in the past, and I'm embarrassed about it. I'm truly am embarrassed, and Jherri, when I met you, you have totally changed my life around. Mama, stop. I'm just saying, Jherri, that when I met you, my life had completely just stopped. It was going down in a spiral before I met you, and I made some horrible mistakes that I regret. And I stole some things in my past, and why do you just tell me about that? Why was you trying to hide that from me? Well, Jherri, I didn't want to say anything that was going to damage you and my relationship. We had such good chemistry, and you're so sincere, you're sweet, and honestly, I was gonna do something like that when we first met. I was gonna really do that, but after I realized that who you really are and how much I love you and how much we get along and how many things we want together, I just decided I was not going to do that. How could I trust you? You lied. You didn't even tell me nothing about your past, Jalena. This is really important. My mama knows more about you than I know about you. You know what I'm saying? I totally understand it. I'm apologizing to all of you guys. I'm sorry, Big Mama. I'm sorry if I said anything to upset you or, have you think that I'm a wrong person for Jherri. But I'm not that person that I was years ago. That was many years ago. And I learned my lesson. And like I said, you said that you was going to probably steal from him anyway. So what do you mean you learned your lesson? If that's through your mind, you was going to do it anyway. Did I do it? Did I do it? Jherri, did I steal from you? Did I? Well, I have to go finish doing inventory, but so far everything is good. Well, exactly. I ain't stole nothing from you, not one dime. I did get a phone to, Blossom, but that's it. You gave her a phone? But yeah, remember I told you I was going to give my sister a phone because she came here. She didn't have a phone, Jherri. Or yeah, you did clear that with me. But come on now, I want you to be honest with me. Everything. There's a lot more about that. You need to come clean, Jalena. And I want to see if I can really trust you. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to trust her. Go on and get rid of her, Jherri. There are plenty other women in the sea that you can be seeing. Yeah, that's true. You don't need no garbage. I'm not garbage. I'm not garbage, Jherri. We really need to go discuss this alone. You know what I'm saying? You and I need to figure this out. We need to talk. And we don't need to be talking in front of your mama, in front of your aunts, in front of your grandmothers or whoever they are. Excuse me, honey, I am not his grandmother. I'm not his auntie, and I'm not his grandmother either. So how dare you try to insult me? I'm not trying to fight with any of y'all. You understand me? I'm fighting for Jherri. Jherri, look in my eyes. You and I have a lot in common, and you know it. We talked about it all the time. Don't let this little bitty criminal background check change how you feel about me, our love for each other. You and me, we have a lot going on. We have a lot of stuff, planned and all that good stuff. Jalena, I was going to ask you to marry me, but I can't do that. I honestly can't do that because I don't feel comfortable with you lying and not telling me everything about you. But listen to me, Jherri. I was about to tell you. Yeah. You don't need to listen no more stuff, Jherri. You know what? Why don't you just go on and leave, Jalena? You can go on and leave. Yeah, you can just go on and hit the floor. Go on and hit the door. I'm not hitting nothing, Jherri. I'm not leaving without you. I love you. And you and I have decided what we decided before we came here. Okay, and I think that Tell them about you being married, Jalena. What about it? Come on. You got something to say? Okay, Jherri. Okay. I was previously married before. Why didn't you say anything about it? Why you hide that from me? Well, I was saying that I made a mistake. I was young. I was stupid. I I, I left home. I I married because I was desperate. I was desperate, and I didn't want to be on the streets. And I it was a mistake, Jherri. It was a mistake, and that's why I'm not married now, because I realized what I did was wrong. It was wrong. It was so wrong. You should have told me. That's all you had to do was just tell me, Jalena. We have trust in each other. We talked about everything. Why didn't you just say something? When was there a perfect time to tell you that I was married, Jherri? When was the perfect time to say, oh, by the way, Jherri, I'm married? Are you still married? No, I'm not married. We're divorced now. But I'm just saying that when was there a time for me to tell you about that? We've had such wonderful times together. We had so much fun together. And I didn't have no time to tell you I was married. You know what I'm saying? Jalena, I got to really think about things. Well, wait a minute now. You saying that you was going to ask me to marry you. Was that true? I was going to ask you to marry me. Yes, I was. Oh, Jherri, that's so beautiful. Really? Well, a lot of stuff needs to be cleared up before that even happens. I'm not trying to marry you, Jalena. I need to talk to you a little bit. I think I need to learn more about you before I even think about trying to get married and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I understand, Jherri. I understand. But go with your heart, Jherri. You and I have talked about marriage. We talked about kids. Oh, Lord, have mercy. And, and we talked about our future together. We want to have, 8 kids or something? Exactly. Yeah, I wanted to do that. I don't think so. Not over my dead body. Maybe you guys shouldn't be rushing trying to have children so fast. Having children is a really big responsibility. Right, Jherri? Well, yeah, it really is. And, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Jherri Fitzgerald, you take your time. You don't let nobody try to rush you into anything that you don't want to do. Jherri, listen to me. I love you. And you love me. You know you do. Come on, little skeeter head. You know you love me. Jherri, come on now. Say something. I got to think about this, Jalena. I really do. I didn't know you had a rap sheet. I didn't know you was previously married. I didn't know that you stole. Man, I didn't know none of that stuff. You should have told me. Okay, yes, I should have told you. And I apologize to all y'all. All y'all, I apologize, okay? What all do you guys want me to do? I made a mistake in my earlier years. I'm not like that no more. If that was a fact, I could have cleaned Jherri out before he came back home from this long trip he just had. Everything in that shop is still there. I ran it because I love him. I love you, Jherri. Are you listening to me? Jherri, are you listening to me?